what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Nani, an episode. We discuss animated we're currently watching. And I'm your host, Knuckles, aka Lace Man Video Games. And today we're going to be talking about the season 2 debut of Go Go Losing Ranger. I really enjoyed this anime last year. Like I said, it was like an anime adaptation of The Boys right there. Not as dark as The Boys, but definitely has the Boys like aura around this anime right there, and I was very excited it was coming back the year later right there. So let's get right to it. So this start of the season was kind of odd because we have this message by this new person like Huayalopin. I apologize if I pronounced his name wrong, but like, here's pretty much saying like, oh, exposing the Dragon Keeper, saying, oh, it's a facade, it's all fake. All the shows that we go to, that you guys go to, is all planned now. It's a play, it's fake, nothing is real right there. And yeah, the blue Dragon Keeper, he's dead. Wasn't killed by the fighter, he was killed by one of the boss monsters out there, right? And then he would then they say, oh, the cadets were using it as a training exercise, as an excuse right there to do some extreme training right there. Like it was the guy was exposing them for what Fighter D was gonna do. So I'm like, yo, this new guy that supposedly exposed the real Dragon Keepers, I'm like, wait, what the hell is going on right there? And then after that, it was like, and it's going by the day that life right there. And I'm like, wait, hold up, like, wouldn't the crowd be like shocked and like panicked by this right now? Like, I don't know. Like, this was kind of odd. Like, because he was speaking in the announcement, because like everybody was watching this guy speaking. So I'm like, wait, like, what is going on right there? Because I thought, Fighter D was going to something to expose him, or um, Suzuri. Like, I was very confused by that. Like, that was an odd way of starting season 2. Because I'm like, okay, wait. If he says this thing right here and the people start panicking, I'm like, whoa, like does it kind of defeat the purpose of the show right there? Like, I don't know. It was kind of odd right there, but it's cool. But then after that, we have the Dragon Keeper's usual performance, fighting against a boss monster, but or the Fighter D's, not the boss monster, but the Fighter D's, right? But with Blue being gone, some of their performances weren't choreographed very well right there. The communication was off, like it was terrible, right? But they one of the fighters, punched the Red Dragon Keeper, and he did not take that very lightly. Like he started like pummeling the guy. Then the camera turns out like, oh, we apologize for this inconvenience right there, and we camera goes back on there, and that guy was like, well, they can't really. Well, I forgot how they get killed, but like he would like, yeah, dude was shook. The guy was like destroyed. Like yeah, we couldn't see what happened. It was a brutality in a way, heroic brutality, pretty much, right? Like it was all right. But we see the Dragon Keepers have their meeting, and they're trying to find somebody for Blue, right? And, oh my god, right? And let's be and like Suzuri is so cold blooded, right? Because the Red Dragon Keeper, they need like a red like a Dragon Keeper Junior, right? The Red Dragon Keeper starts crying, right? Oh man, we missed a good man, and Suzuri was like, okay. She's like, yeah, that's funny. She's like, basically saying, yeah, I know you're bullshit. I know those are fake tears right there. And Rick Dragon Keeper was like, why are you? What you laughing about? You think I'm not gonna hit you right there? Because I will. And the guy's like, and basically, no, no, come on, guys, we gotta find a replacement, right? He's like, that's right. And we see that Azumi Ayame, whatever her name is, the Blue Junior, right, is crying, right? And once again, Suzuri has that cold blooded face, and those eyes are just like nothing. She's like, oh, that's right. The Blue Dragon Keeper died, right? And that girl got pissed off when she said that right there, because also remember, Suzuri wants to kill these guys, so she wants to stop them as well. Now we don't know her story, we don't know her motive, but seeing the Blue Dragon Keeper die, we all know that she's happy about that, right? And the fact that she got underneath that girl's skin right there was crazy. But then she's like, you know what? I'll become, I'll become the next Blue Ranger, Blue Dragon Keeper, right? And Red Dragon Keeper's like, fuck no, you ain't joining us, right? You'll just be part of it. You run our post right there. It was, I mean, deep down, he didn't want her to join. I think they called her a pipsqueak pretty much. And so before they had the meeting ended, right? Well, the meeting was over, right? But one of Red's junior assistants accidentally spilled the tea on him, right? And we're like, oh god, this is not going to be good. And next thing you know, there's blood everywhere right there. It's like, okay, meeting adjourned, and we all know what happened. We saw a piece of the end of the glasses, on the ground. So yeah, this episode we definitely saw that how the Red Keeper is insane. The Red Keeper is insane. He's basically the homelander of the group right there, right? He is basically the homelander right now. Not it like they're both insane. They're both crazy, but like obviously we all know believe that if that Homelander is really more insane. Like, yeah, the Red Jacket is crazy, but like Homelander is like levels beyond insane right there. Like we can go through a list of other things that he's done that's the same, which we're not gonna really say because I don't want to get canceled right there, right? More spit, Morty. More spit. Right but yeah. Oh my god, that's just bad. That's just bad. That's just bad, right? All right. Sorry, folks. Yeah, that's over, right? And okay, this is the part where it kind of gets a little bit weird for me, right? The pink giant keeper, right? Hibiki, right? Hibiki's older sister. Yeah. Turns out that this girl is one of the obsessed family member, and I love anime to death. But it's one thing that I don't like in anime. It's like these over obsession in the family members. So basically, she's obsessed with her younger brother. She's got body pills of him. And I'm like, girl, why? Obviously, it's not gonna make me stop watching anime because I like the anime so much. But like, it's just like, dang, I don't even like you anymore right now. You're weird, dude, girl. You are very very weird, very weird. It was odd. It was very very odd. I don't like. Oh my god, I hate those type of characters in anime. I really do. But that's just me. I'll just stop right there. But yeah, no. So they're out on their day right there because she's like, oh yeah, oh they can spend time with him. I'm free that day. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, they're spending time together, and he does see something going on right there with the cops. Apprehending this one guy, right? And it's been reported, that there's been missing younger people going around in town right there. There's been disappearances everywhere, right? And Friday's like, wait a second, is that did more of the boss characters, boss monsters escape right there? And that was speculation, right? And so it kind of like confirmed it when they looked at this one guy that was apprehended, but then you let him go. I forgot his name, but he looked to be one of the new characters that was advertised on the season 2, right? But apparently he doesn't have any older summons right there, and they're like, wait a second, this is so odd, right? So Fighter D, aka I mean Hibiki, they are, called over, right? Him and Andrew, right? But what's so funny is that wait, what the hell is this array? Police? Oh yeah. So Husey calls him over, right? And he said, "Congratulations, you are gonna be with the Green Squad, right?" And Fighter's like, "Why?" Because he wanted to be with the Red Squad because you know what? I'll be close to the Red Drinking Man. I'll be able to kill him, right? But she's like, well, what we're doing isn't known to the public right now. We're doing some behind the scenes investigations. Like, what are you talking about? We're gonna kill the boss monsters, and that was part of Firedy's plan because if you were to kill the Dragon Keepers now, the boss monsters would go crazy, right? She's like, you know what? I gotta kill these guys first. So now the fact that he's working with the Green Squad now, and they're gonna kill the boss monsters. This works in his favor right there. Him and Age are applied to Green Squad, but um, history did say just because you're with us now, the Green Squad, you can doesn't mean you can't be a Red Squad member later. So I was like, okay, as of right now, he's got to kill these boss monsters though, right? Before he can go ahead and kill the Dracubus, right? So in the first episode, like I said, we saw how insane that the Dragon Red Keeper is, and we saw how so the is just has cold blooded eyes. She is just cold blood. She is just scary. I like it, but like I said, I just want to know what her reason is for won the fight the Dragon Keepers. That's I'm curious to know. That's what I'm real curious to know right there. But aside for this season right there, like I said, Anna April has just been insane right there. I love her. I love it. I really do. But so anyways, folks, please give the video a like. Please subscribe to Paradox family. Please comment the video. Please share the video. And please, be sure to follow my social media accounts in the description box below. Because I said, this month is gonna be crazy, y'all. It's been a crazy month somewhere, and I've been loving it. I've been loving it. But as always, folks, remember J. Cole said, there's no such thing as a life better than yours. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.